we have the Moonveil +9. In my Physick, I have the magic temporarily boosts magic attacks, which is what we're going to be doing, using our weapon art with the Moonveil Katana. Technically 4 hits. I didn't mean to actually do the slice there, but honestly that is a pretty crazy run there. I'm going to give you a rundown of how you can also do this not stress-free, because it was pretty stressful to get here, but that was definitely worth it 100%. I'm going to show you exactly what to do to be able to do that. It is very hard, at least it was for me, to get kitted out enough to do that. It was almost harder to do that than probably play through the game normally, but I wanted to do all the hard stuff first to make what was hard for me the first playthrough extremely easy and a little satisfying, like payback to, you know, making me wait forever to kill all you guys. So this is my map before killing Margit the Fell Omen. Basically the very first thing you want to do, I don't think it matters what build you start out as, just make sure you have the stat requirements for the weapons, and you can also respec later, so that's cool. First thing you want to do is I ran butt naked first all the way over here. You don't have to be, it doesn't matter what you're wearing honestly. Fort Ferrith, you're going to find Radagon's Soreseal. Very good thing. You don't have to kill anything to get it. Just dodge a bunch of enemies. It's at the very end of it. As you're going through there, make sure you get the Dectus Medallion, because that's going to be half of the part for the Dectus lift to get you to Altus Plateau. That way you don't have to kill Magma Wyrm Maker, the secret area through. It's hard, probably hard for you to do on this kind of a run. So get that Medallion, because the other one's in Fort Hate. Fort Hate is right here. So you have Fort Hate. That's where you get one side. That's actually a much easier area to get to. Then Fort Ferrith. Now I went kind of through the bottom area and through Celia town to get up through there. I don't really know how, you can probably get there another way, but that's just how I did it. Once you have both medallions, you can go to Altus Plateau, which is this area up here. So the next, once you have that, you have a very good talisman to use at the very beginning of the game. It is actually a legendary talisman needed for the achievement too. Once you have that, is kind of just skipping this area, going through here. There's going to be a bridge here. There's going to be like a finger reader and a chair talking to you. You can get to the edge of this broken bridge and jump off and kind of like go all the way around the castle and hit this little site of grace. And normally it was accessible after you kill Godric and Margit, but you can skip all that and start here. Once you get there, you can kind of go through Lake of Liurnia. Once you're here though, you can kind of run to the Albanarg's village and you can get the Crystal Sword. When you're here at the little bonfire thing, you're spawn looking this way. Just go left. Once you cross the wooden bridge, it's literally this right here. It's a cool little item. It's what I use. It's a good weapon to help me out. It's the Crystal Sword. It scales with strength, dexterity, and intelligence, and it's pretty low requirements. Very usable early on in the game, and once you get that maxed out a little bit, it's going to use somber smithing stones, which are kind of hard to find. That's why I recommend hitting a bunch of tunnels and stuff, which as a matter of fact, a tunnel you're going to want to hit is Gael Tunnel. At the very end, there's a Magma Wyrm boss. It drops the Moonveil. It drops the Moonveil Katana. Simply put, get Radagon's Soreseal, put some stuff into your Vigor and your Endurance because you're going to need it anyway. Make sure you have the stat requirements for the Crystal Sword. I got that because if you're upgrading your Intelligence, it's going to scale with that anyway, albeit a D, better than nothing. That weapon just helped me out. It does some pretty decent damage if you get some early game Somber Smithing Stones. It's pretty nice to use. You can use anything you want to until you get the Moonveil. Moonveil is your #1 goal. Just kill that Magma Wyrm boss. That thing upgrades with Somber Smithing Stones, so if you find some early game, save those because you're going to upgrade that very quick. As of right now, I don't know the locations of like 1, 2, 3, and 4. I just know that you can buy them from EG, the blacksmith, after you get through King's Realm Ruins up here, which is also accessible through near the lakes. Just kind of run on Torrent all the way through here. You get here, get past King's Realm Ruins. You can kind of like do a little hop with Torrent. Like if there's like something over here on the side, you can hop over and you can just kind of go the Road to Manor, and EG is there. He actually sells Somber Smithing Stones 1, 2, 3, and 4. It's expensive, so I recommend just finding them, but you can do that and upgrade that at the Round Table Hold, the blacksmith there. Once you have your Moonveil and you have your requirements for the Moonveil Katana, it is 12 strength, 18 dexterity, and 23 intelligence. So you're going to need to put some stuff into intelligence pretty early on if you do get it. Even if you start getting like +1, +2, +3, I went straight to like +6 because I had the materials for it and it was just really, really good. You're able to go and actually kill some very like easy Erdtree bosses with it and just like super destroy them. Once you kill this Erdtree boss, I think it's this one, you get the Physick to upgrade your magic. It is the Magic Shroud and Cracked tier. can really boost your magic attacks in the mixed physics. Drink that before a boss fight like I did with Margit the Fell Omen, and you can 4-shot him at a level 70. You probably don't need to be this high of a level to have very easy success on Margit. Honestly, you could probably get that and upgrade to like 2, and you could have a very good time killing Margit. But to get this high of a level, I killed enemies like Radahn. I went through the questline, I killed Astel, the Natural Born of the Void. I killed Godskin Noble. I killed that Tree Sentinel outside the ruins up here, the Califor Rampart. To get here, he gives you 50,000 runes. I made sure that was on my list because I remember him giving me a lot of runes for no reason. Doesn't give you a lot, but I killed Lionel the Misbegotten. You don't even need to kill Vernala. I did because personally, this run is for me to go get the Moonlight Greatsword. Now, I am pretty sure Sealed Tunnel is where you're gonna get a 5 and a 6 Somber Stone if you're really looking for one. If it's not that one, it's Altus Tunnel. If it's not that one, it's Old Altus Tunnel. I can't narrow it down to a T, but those 3, I'm pretty sure is where I got my 5s and my 6s. Just remember that EG sells right here. EG sells them. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So you can go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5 and 6 are up there. And then once you have 6, that's actually how I killed Radahn. So once you kill Radahn, you can go through the areas, and the area after that where you jump down the hole that it made. That area is where I found the 7 when I shot the bug hanging down. That's where I got a 7 Somber Smithing Stone. It's really hard to pinpoint where they're at right now because the game is so early on and I didn't write this down as I was doing it. But there's a bug, kill it, it drops a 7. And the 8 and the 9, the 8 is in Rot Lake. You can do it before you kill Astel. It's right here, like I said, and then the 9 is easily right here. Level up the way you want to. My intelligence is just so high because it scales with a B in intelligence, the sword does. The spells don't really matter. Make sure you have Loretta's Great Bow, though. It makes it really easy to kill the bug. Whether it's coming, if you really want that 7 Smithing Stone, the Somber, and you can't find one by picking it up, killing him, Loretta's Great Bow helped me out a lot, just like corner peeking, and then once he's done shooting his attack, just pop out and shoot him, he's dead. I don't have visuals for this, I'm sorry, it's just my words and my map points, so hopefully this helps you out if you really want to do this. Play the game how you want to, though. I'm probably going to switch over to the Moonlight Greatsword and use that because I've always wanted to use that in a Souls game, and I've never had a build for it. Kill the bosses as you want to, you don't have to kill as many as I did, I just wanted to be super over leveled. Just make sure you hit the key items, make sure you get your Physick. Radagon's Soreseal is super helpful. Make sure you get the Magic Shroud and Cracked tier for your Physick at that minor Erdtree. Make sure you get the, what I use, you don't need to get it, but any weapon you want to use to kill the Magma Wyrm maker down here in Gael Tunnel. So you get your Moonveil, and then your upgrade materials is going to be the hardest part, really. Like I said, you don't have to kill Radahn and Astel. That's just how I went through that. That's a lot of souls. It's about 150,000 souls combined for those 2 bosses. Helps you level up a lot. Moonveil plus 6, you don't need to kill Radahn, so don't stress about that. It's not that hard. Lastly, for those of you who stayed to the end of the video, if you want a really good summon, I suggest the classroom here in Raya Lucaria Library. It's the first one you get to. Follow this little path. This nice sexy path. I'm probably being hella confusing right now. I'm unsure, but I'm pretty sure the item is right there. I just was. No. So once you cross the first wooden bridge after you are leaving the classroom, kind of pop left here. A torch chest, you can see. Oh. Well, it wouldn't be Dark Souls if that didn't happen. You want to run up here. There will actually be some marionette guys here. Once you kill the marionette guys, you're free to pick up the item here, which is marionette ashes. And you summon those 2 guys, and they shoot a bunch of arrows. And they're a lot. I suggest doing catacombs so you get the graveworts. The gravewort to level them up. I had them like +4, I think up to 6 is actually where I had them. It's not going to be quick, but it's really fun to like kind of skip the first area and then come back and be OP and kind of like steamroll the rest of the game, kind of in a sense. It's going to be fun, and I hope you, if somebody wants to do this build, hopefully it was useful. If you have questions, I'll answer them in the comments if I can.